What is a unicorn company? An angel investor. Hi, my name is Kira. This is Kira of All Trades on Phresh Phactory TV. Thank you so much for coming to the show. I would like to thank everybody who's taken a look at this show today. I hope it's going to be a big one. So today we're just going to get right into it. And all this information is going to be available on freshfactory.tv/episodes. Each of these episodes that we have information that we give out, we give it in a step-by-step plan, and then we also document it in a way that you can download the document that goes along with it so that you can keep this information. So today, as I go through the words with the separate explanations of what they mean, you can also get this information that you can download for yourself on freshfactory.tv/episodes. So on my sheet here, I have the question about a unicorn company. What is a unicorn company? A unicorn company, much like me, is the one company that succeeds while the other 9 fail. That's business, period. That's not just startup businesses. I don't have the statistics for just regular family business or sole proprietorships or S corporations that are owned by one person. I don't have those statistics, but failure for business is very high. We all know that. That's why some people think you got to be crazy to have a business, but it's something that is in the person. It's something that is in business people that they can't shake. So it's not like they're probably deciding anyway. I digress. The unicorn of any situation, the unicorn company in this case, is referred to as the one that succeeded, the beautiful one out of the other 9, the one that grew, the one that started ringing the bell on the stock exchange, the one who got the investments that they needed in order to grow their business, the one that everyone saw as a good investment that gave financially, that gave time-wise, in order to make it into reality from the thoughts in the founder's head. So yes, when people talk about the unicorn companies, that's what they're talking about, because it's very likely that, out of 10 companies, again, 9 of them are going to fail at some point. They're not always going to start at the beginning and fail. They're not always going to, make it right before they became a household name on the stock exchange and then fail. There's multiple ways to fail over time. But the one that makes it, the one that becomes whatever it wants to become or what other people want it to become, is a unicorn company. And that's what they call it. So this brings me to my next point, which is that all of these things do require money. They require time. They require lots of input by external third parties at certain points. There are reasons why there are major corporate sponsors dealing with business. There are reasons why there are investment firms that deal with individuals who are of high net worth, who would like to put their money to work in investing with the startup. It's not for no reason. There's lots of money to be made when you can pick and choose what companies are going to be a winner. And it doesn't have to be all the way to the end. You can invest in a company at any point as what they call an angel investor. So that's the next one on my list, an angel investor. An angel investor, the reason why they call them an angel is because obviously they need the money and they're saving them. Hello. What is an angel? What's an angel? An angel is like, something that's been a blessing to you, something that you really, really, are happy to have around. It's not anything negative. It's most definitely a situation where, you probably needed finances and the person was able to give it. It's not rocket science, but what it also is in a lot of instances is a financial investment, but also a person investment. You'd hope that by the time you get to the phase where angel investors are participating in your business, that you've solved the problem that you went after to begin with, and maybe have decided to peg on a little bit more. I solved this problem. Well, let me do a little bit more to add additional value. So the angel investors come in with finances and help you to put the resources that you need to work in order to, again, solve that problem, expand the business, do whatever it is that you needed to do. But angel investors are not free, right? No one's giving you money for free. Those people who helped you get started at the beginning, they're not helping you for free. There's many levels to this. So if you have a founder who's called his friends and family, he's using the bootstrapping method in order to be fiscally and financially responsible, in order to still get this software or this app or this platform off the ground. Those people who are working with him at the very, very beginning, or her, at the very, very beginning, become the founding members of the company. So that team is very, very important because what they're doing is putting together all of their skills, sometimes financial resources, and abilities together behind the idea that the founder has. Sometimes there's a founder and a co-founder where they both worked on an idea together and they got to where they could get it to, and then needed to basically expand it to where they have more skill sets involved. There are multiple founders. I can think of some very popular social media platforms that were originally started by multiple people, and those multiple co-founders ended up separating or whatever the case may be early on, but the platform or the social media decided that it was still fixing a problem or improving situations to where it became the unicorn. So also, you have to think about when these investments are taking place. Are you giving financially? In this case, with an angel investor, they are giving financially, and they're doing it knowing that they're investing at a time that, if done right with the correct company, their money will come back multiple folds. But they also know that this investment that they make will most definitely be held up for a very long time. There's a long time span within the startup community, and sometimes people forget that. Even as a founder, you can feel yourself getting to a certain level of success and then forget that the real trajectory is many phases away. Where you really want to be, where the intention for this to go, is still many steps away. But you can enjoy all the successes along the way as they come, because they're not coming again. If you do it right, this plane is leaving. The plane is there. It's going straight. So this is your software or your platform. You got your friends and family. You're the founder. You got the plane, right? You got your friends and family involved. You got your other people with all of these different skills involved. Maybe someone gave you a couple of dollars. You got all the things that you need. Now you can start getting this thing to take off. Now, when you get to the point where you want to make it vertical, in order to expand its reach, you'll need to invest some dollars. And this is a good place for the angel investor to become involved. Yes, you have already shown that there is a possibility that this could be really successful. No angel investor is going to invest in anything that they don't see viability. And earlier we talked about what viability is. You have to be solving a problem, you have to be improving a situation, you have to do something of value that's going to convince this person of high net worth that they're going to get their money back plus some. Why would you invest money in a situation where you don't see a possibility of getting it back? We already talked about not giving money to the friend or the cousin or whatever that you knew you can't get your money back from. So why would an investor do that? They wouldn't. So in this case, once you've proven viability of your business, now an angel investor can come in with two things, not just one. They come in with financial resources, yes. And a lot of time they come in clutch time. They come in right when you need, to go to the next level, that you've reached where you were trying to go to begin with, and now you need to go up. Now we're starting a vertical. So there's many different stops along this vertical before you're up in the air and you are able to hit cruising speeds. So as this plane is going up, angel investors come in with not only finances, but a lot of times they come in with resources. And it's up to the founder and the founding team and all involved to make sure that if you are to receive finances from an angel investor, that it is the best fit for you. So, are you receiving finances from someone who can give you resources as well as, financial resources as well as any kind of advice, information? Do they have the phone number to somebody important that you need to talk to? Are they able to influence the market? Things that are not tangible but very important. Angel investors come in to prescribe what you need. They come in and give you the prescription of what you need. But don't there's not a situation where you can only say you need the one thing if you need both. So that's a good situation for an angel investor to participate. So they can participate financially as well as give other things like recommendations, information, guidance, or they can just give you money and a couple of telephone numbers and you can go on about your business. So as I mentioned, there's several stops along this vertical that angel investors are great participants in. What you want is just to be able to keep this plane moving in the direction that you want it to go. So it was flat, now it's going up. You got your angel investment, and now you can move up to the next stage. You got the gas that you need to go. What is the best startup business? I have no idea. But I think I talked about it earlier when I said, what problem are you solving? We have all kinds of problems to solve. Like it's global warming. If you came up with the software that fixed global warming, you were in. You were in. There's there's probably a lot of things that you can think about. I don't have an answer to this question. I'm just gonna throw something out there. Think about your audience. Think about the fact that there are several kinds of audiences that need things fixed, improved. It's not just a person. Is it the government? Is it animals? Is it, you know, as we talked about in fintech, is it financial industry groups? Is it businesses that handle a certain thing? It's not just people. It's not just a person to person business. It all doesn't have to be ride share. It doesn't all have to be anything like that. It can be any situation that you see improvement in. But regardless of how many times it's written on this paper, I do not have an answer to what is the best startup business. I don't have a clue. You have to talk with the people who are living their life and then run across a problem and then take the action to fix it, because we all have seen problems that need to be fixed, but did we fix them? Did we have an idea that came to us to how to fix them? Not all of us. So Anyway, this is pretty straightforward. Thanks very much to my staffer who brought this up. I had no clue that we had even missed the point of explaining that Phresh Phactory Inc. does staffing for startups. I mean, it's what we do every day, but I guess we're so far doing the work that we hadn't even thought about it. And now I guess I've been on a startup founding team for many years at this point, and it just never even dawned on me to say it. Even recently, I became a mentor for um, it's like a matching program between entrepreneurs and mentors that's from one of those stock exchanges. So it's like I'm participating in this stuff every day, and I'm moving forward with the company, and it just never even dawned on me because for so many years I've been building businesses, teams, that I just have always said that I build teams for businesses. And I guess when you say that you do staffing for startups, it makes more sense. Phresh Phactory Inc. works with companies to help them to determine viability, to help them to expand their reach by creating these teams that allow the founders and the founding teams to go off and do something else. Sometimes that's freeing. So those founders that we talked about, they are in different levels. Sometimes when the founder finds us, they are at the beginning, they might need some information. Maybe the next person that we run into who's a founder will be ready to go to the stock exchange, and we can do the same thing for them. But thanks very much to my staffer who brought these questions up. Yes, we are in the startup business and we put staffs together for companies, and it just never dawned on me that this stuff needed to be explained. I'm really happy for today's episode. Thank you so much for taking a look. If you want to find any of this information, we're gonna do a Phresh Phactory TV dictionary on startups, and you can find it under freshfactory.tv/episodes. And please feel free to write up any questions that you have, any topics that you want to cover in next week's episode. I'd be glad to answer any questions within the business realm. Phresh Phactory Inc.'s been in business building teams for companies for over 10 years. We've been a digital first company. We've basically been remote or distance or long distance from the beginning. So we have many years of experience. It didn't just happen after COVID. And if there's anything that I might be able to do, any questions I might be able to answer, any of my staffers can answer, we'd be glad to. So anyway, thank you so much for watching Phresh Phactory TV. My name is Kira. You can find us on Instagram and all that other kind of fun stuff. And please feel free to hit the like button. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good evening, afternoon, or morning. Thank you for watching. Bye.